2011 Super Air Nautique 230 Coastal Edition / Team Edition. It is a Coastal Edition sitting on a galvanized tandem axle trailer. It did spend one season down in Florida in some salt water, mainly on the Intercoastal. It spent the rest of its life in Central Ohio, one owner, but just want to lay it out there that this coastal boat did spend a season in salt water. We're going to walk around the exterior, take a look at the exterior features, then look at the interior features, kind of pick it apart, and just show you what we got going on. Hull bottom, onyx black, main stripe vapor blue, which is very close to Masters blue, just a little bit different. Silver metallic lower accent, and then upper accent is onyx black. We have 4 tower speakers, 2 spinner board racks, and then we have, we'll just start back here at the transom and then walk around the starboard side and then port side. You have your underwater lights, your hydrogate. We've got artificial anoids right here. You see the big one right here. It's part of the Coastal Edition package. Look here at the platform. Pretty normal wear and tear on a platform, especially from one that's being used. Little nicks right there. This is the left-hand side. Probably from the dock, and some wakeboards and surfboards and everything in between. And then right here we got a little bit of a deeper one. I don't know if that'll focus. Pull back a little bit and you can kind of see where that is. It has brand new sea deck. If you watched the running video, it wasn't on there yet. We just got that on, but that has brand new sea deck. It is a lighter gray than the original. Back in 11 they started with darker gray, and now we have this lighter gray. So it's just kind of the transformation of sea deck over our sea deck colors over the last few years. And then there's one more little nick. Some dock rash right here on the rear starboard side, and right there. Stuff that you really notice. You notice it more when you're on top of it. From a distance you can't really see. Really don't pay attention to it. The black is in good condition. It's not, the colors aren't sun faded or anything like that. It just got little nicks and chips, like that guy right there. You pull back, you gotta be on it to really notice it, but we're gonna nitpick this thing apart. Decals, Super Air Nautique, the Chromax, which is usually fairly easy to get ripped off on a dock, is all in great condition. We actually didn't need to replace any of it. You're gonna see me wiping stuff away. We had it detailed and have a little bit of wax still sitting there, so that's all I'm doing. But got a nick right there under the U on the starboard side. Little guy right there. Right here, R through the U. We have just little stuff, and this looks like right in line with where a dock would be. Like I said, all superficial items. Little nick right there in the graphic. Hull bottom is in great condition. And there's nothing that really stands out. Sorry, kind of jumping all over the place. Just I want to make sure I grab everything. This is starboard side still. I back up, you can see where that little guy is, right underneath that intake, or the overflow for the ballast and the bilge. 4 pop-out cleats. Not a ton of corrosion, a little bit on the speakers, a little bit on the spinner board racks, but like your pop-out cleats, most of your just little places you get from that salt water that one season, but overall not a ton. There's your bezel for the, here's your docking lights. Water video shows them on, but no real corrosion there. Start down the starboard, or the port side, I'm sorry. You can see right there, no real corrosion or anything like that. This is probably the biggest issue, or not the biggest, but this is in the port side nose, right there. A little smaller than the tip of my pointer finger, but give you an idea where that is in comparison. It's going to be sitting right there. A little wax. A little love right through here. A little nick. Little surface scratches. Little guy right there in the blue. In your vapor. Once again, midship. Got a couple. These are just a little bit deeper than the starboard side. Right there underneath the Griffin graphic, and I'll back up and show another one right there. Look like dock dings, honestly. Or something grabbed it on the port side. Nothing long, just looks like it got into. I don't even know what it could have gotten into, honestly. Right there. Under the eye in Nautique. Another one. Back out, you can see that right there. And then, see, I lose them a little bit, right? Those two guys right there. So, I'm gonna pop my shoes off. Here's the port, starboard side. Little guy right there in the gunmetal, or I'm sorry, the silver metallic on the transom, which is not uncommon. This is where wakeboards get crazy and people lose control of their wakeboard and smash the back. Little surface scratch right there. Best part about silver metallic is it's very hard to see. You can you can come back and see it right there, but it doesn't really stand out a ton. There's your Chromax right there. Freshwater flush out. It is great for winterizations because you can hook right in there and run your hose and not have to actually disconnect the water intake and do it that way. Pop shoes off, go inside here. Like I said, you can visually see this is the original sea deck. It is a darker gray, a little dirtier. You can see that right there, which comes over time, wear and tear. Go ahead and open this up. Something that's pretty common with 2011 230s. Mold was a little thick with the gel coat, so you get a little bit of, I would call it surface cracking. If you look at our 11 230, the red, the Victory Red and silver metallic, it's going to have some of the same stuff. But right here in the walkthrough, just basically where it got too thick, and as the boat flexes, it doesn't give as much, and you get a little bit of cracking. But you got that right there, little guy right there. They don't go anywhere. Just a little bit of eyesores, really, more than anything else. Little scrape right here, starboard side. I know I'm kind of jumping all over the place. Hopefully this isn't too close up. We're running factory ballast, and then we have upgraded ballast bags on top of that. So for wakeboarding and surfing, massive wakes, does come with a full valve or full cover to it. I believe the zipper on the right hand side is broke off. Pretty common for the 2011s. Along with this, where that zipper probably came unzipped and was dinging on the tower right there. And then right there, if you see a lot of 230s out there or 210s out there, you kind of see the same stuff over and over again. I got a little nick right here. Not even nicks, it's just dirt. Spinner board racks, get a little bit of corrosion here. Small corrosion there. Run all these little screw heads. This is the top horn drivers. Right there. Little tower paint chip right here, up in the corner. There. I'll try and pull back and show you all this stuff from a distance, but on top of the speaker right here, little corrosion right there. Pull back, that's the port side where the paint is missing. Come to the face, they're all pretty good. Get there. So, corrosion on the board racks, just the chrome. Chrome gets the corrosion on it. Got it right there. Right there. All these little spots. If you've never been in an 11230, these are pretty typical to do this. It's just the system that it comes in, the way this inserts. They made changes over the years. They don't go anywhere. They're locked in. They just have a little bit of play to them. When you get boards and stuff in it, they're locked down. And once they have weight to them, they don't really do anything. But sitting still, you can jiggle them just a little bit. Like I said, that's what you're going to find on all 210s and 230s of this era with this tower system. That's the port side. This is starboard side. Little corrosion right there. Little corrosion right there. So nothing too major, but it is there. It's worth showing. Lift up our engine hatch here. A pull tab. We are running with the CWS. It is still a PCM. It is the Crusader Water Sports Series, which is the Coastal Edition series. It's a 409 horsepower, 6-liter. It's a fantastic engine. It's the 409 or the 409 is what you see in a lot of 230s. You have the dual battery selector switch here on the starboard side, and then a great easy way to actually get to your ballast systems if you want to use that for storage or actually get to the bags a little easier. Vinyl's in good condition. We don't have any major rips or tears or anything like that. A little bit of love like that right there. That's down here, so who knows what that can catch. A little discoloration where it sits, probably gets trapped a little bit of water. You see it a lot of times on these. Same right there. Pull that down. But overall, I mean, vinyl's in good condition. Got storage pop up right here. Got one of your battery boxes underneath that seat on the port side. Right there, flip that up. You got your other battery. You get your 10-inch sub, four interior speakers behind the windshield, and then 2 in the bow. Go up here and look at the bow. Got your 2 bow filler cushion. Just little stuff like this. A pole was placed here for propping up the cover instead of popping this out of the way, so it's got a little bit of an indentation now. Got your vinyl right here. Just little stuff. Pick it apart all day long. But little nicks right there, little nick right there. Stuff you don't really notice all the time, but it is there. Open up our storage here. Amp board, trash can. You see that all of the all of the gas shocks are stainless steel. So dash pod, link screen, keyless ignition, same stuff we've been running forever. But if you have any questions, give Michael a call at N3 Bulwarks, 317-845-9253, or email Michael at n3bulwarks.com.